Marvel, you guys just made the most desperate move imaginable. And as an audience, we could smell right through it.
It smelled like bitch in here.
Kevin Feige just announced a major pivot to the Kang dynasty. Instead of keeping Johnathan Majors as Kang, they went ahead and casted Robert Downey Jr. as Dr. Doom. And the internet is not happy. I'm not happy.
I'm definitely not happy.
So what happens to the legacy of Iron Man? And how is Marvel going to play this out? So many problems, but by the end of this video, we're gonna offer the solutions that we haven't heard anybody talk about just yet. But in order for us to understand how we got to this Robert Downey Jr.'s casting, we gotta understand the sinister reason as to why Marvel even did this in the first place. Let's go back to 2021, Loki Season 1 and the introduction of Kang into the MCU. Marvel set the MCU's entire future around Kang the Conqueror, and then in 2023, his girlfriend came out and accused him of DV. Everyone close to Majors dropped him, and then this sent Marvel scrambling. But with no Thanos level threat, if they recasted Johnathan Majors, there would be angry fans. But if they kept him, there would have been angry fans. Fast forward to SDCC 2024. The Russo brothers announced 2 Avengers movies, one titled Avengers Doomsday. And instead of giving us a new face, they gave us Robert Downey Jr. Welcome to another episode of Kaylex Encounter, and if you've been here before, I'm gonna just say it, this is really stupid. This is the dumbest shit I think I've heard Marvel do since
Agatha.
I couldn't even think of one, that's a good one.
I hate it, I can't stand it. There's a lot wrong with this casting.
And we're gonna break a lot of that stuff down later on in this video. I think a lot of people are lying. When this first happened, the reactions were like, we were watching IGN Live when it happened.
Robert Downey Jr.
What?
is going to be playing
Are you
Dr.
kidding
Doom.
me?
What?
RDJ? Robert is here? Oh my god! He's there!
What? Robert Downey Jr. is playing Doom?
Is this a prank?
Robert Downey Jr. is on stage.
Oh my god.
Holy
Nike!
Oh my goodness.
Adler didn't want to believe me. I said, yo, these guys got to be getting paid to give their reactions. They want to say so bad, like, yo, I don't like this. But they know if they go against that Disney check, there will be issues.
I don't think they're paid, but I think they just don't want to cut that relationship.
Okay.
Look at their faces, bro.
Yo, even one girl hit the...
Yeah! Movies are cooked, bro. Movies are ruined. Somebody said, disappointed. Just seems kind of desperate. Somebody said, I don't know. It kind of feels like a desperate attempt to keep people interested in the franchise, hoping that a sense of familiarity will bring people back. Yes, yes, yes. This guy, get this man a shield. I've never hated a casting announcement more. Somebody else said, I see everyone saying this. Can you explain why y'all ain't happy? And somebody goes, because this most likely means that they're utilizing the version of Doom in the comics where in an alternate universe, Iron Man becomes Doom. It's just a shame that we won't get the actual Doom as an original character. Not to mention, RDJ was particularly the center character in the MCU, so it'll be hard for the audience to not see him as anything else than Iron Man when watching. I agree with him to a point, and that's something that we'll break down a little bit later on because they very clearly said something at SDCC that let it be known that this is going to be Doom. And then somebody goes, how in the world could this be lazy? They've written themselves into a hole. LOL, this is gonna be super hard to get right. Exactly.
That's why I screenshotted that one specifically, because it made no sense.
Yo, my brain just had to reboot. That was my first
who
time
in their
reading that.
life thinks writing yourself into a hole is the formula to a great story?
And then someone said, I think it's amazing screenwriting. Marvel cooked movies, bro. Martin Scorsese is right every single day, bro. It's over. The reason why Marvel is because they took these major risks when it came to their story and their characters. And right now, especially with their last few movies, and yes, I'm including Deadpool and Wolverine, it's just been super lazy and only doing things that they know is going to be bankable. No need for a story anymore when we could just throw in cameos.
Bringing RDJ back is lazy, uninspired, and a cheap way to get... I was thinking of more insults.
I'm like, okay, he listed them.
Lazy, uninspired, and a cheap way to just get fans back in the theaters. I think that's what they noticed. Nobody's going to watch their movies, so let's bring back legacy character side A, B, or C. Last Marvel movie ain't make no money, so what they did? Dropped Deadpool and Wolverine, had to bring Hugh Jackman back. They're not even trying anymore. So listen, I have alternatives. Cillian Murphy. Marvel wouldn't dare do that. A little disappointed about this one. It was right in their face. They were eye to eye.
So you know they're gonna have to do the opposite.
Exactly. Instead, they cast him in the new Captain America as the Serpent King. Bro, Esposito would have been, my boy Gus would have been a fire dude. To anybody who would have been like, oh, but Esposito, he can't. Doom is from Latveria.
Yeah,
he should be of Romanian descent. Okay, so I got the same argument for Robert Downey Jr. then.
Keep the same energy.
Like, another one, yo, Michael Fassbender.
I think that's perfect.
One final one for y'all. I 100% prefer for my Doom to keep the mask on. If you gotta take the mask off once, but when you take it off, I want a mangled, beat up fuck face. I don't need a handsome Doom. I think you would need somebody who we know can act and also has a beautiful track record in voice acting. Ron Perlman. In case you don't know, I'm talking 2003 Teen Titans Slade. I'm talking to Lich from Adventure Time.
I will command a great and terrible army, and we will sail to 1 billion worlds.
I think Feige should just hang it up, bro. Move on, take a more senior executive, become the top dude at Disney. Hang it up, give it to the Russo brothers. Let the Russo brothers take Feige's position.
I think there's a few ways that this could work. One of them is this has to be a completely new universe. This cannot be in the sacred timeline 616. So this is the Fantastic Four universe. That Fantastic Four universe is also sharing the mutants. If you're gonna give me Tony Stark as Von Doom, which they have confirmed is going to be Von Doom because at SDCC, that's how he was introduced. They're not gonna do the comic book storyline of when they swap bodies, nor do I think Marvel's at this point is capable of tackling something that intricate.
I think what they can do is have the Fantastic Four and Doom come from the same universe that Phasma is stuck in. Tony Stark died, so 616 is depleting. And we also got incursions going on with Doctor Strange. So we gotta say a shit ton of the timelines are also depleting. I would say they're gonna end up merging all of them together on some Infinite Crisis type shit.
And that's where I think we're gonna get that Secret Wars movie right after. After that, bro, no more fucking timeline hopping. We're done.
Facts.
Cut it the fuck out. We're not using it as a plot device anymore because this is stupid. This is not my preferred Doom. I think this is the dumbest shit that Marvel has done in a really long time. And Marvel has done some really dumb shit.
Nah, yo, fuck that, bro. Call a spade, bro. RDJ doesn't have that aura. He does not breathe doom. If RDJ walks into a room, niggas do not quiver in fear.
What do you guys think about this Robert Downey Jr. casting? Comment down in the comment section below, and we'll see you in the next encounter.
Peace.